Yesterday, I shared the traits of my very favorite dance sport coaches and what they did to make me a better dancer. Today, conversely, I'm going to cover what I believe are my greatest weaknesses as a teacher, because we as professional dancers are never perfect. So, number one, this is a self-assessment. I strongly suspect, while I am very skilled and diligent about giving people a ton of technical or choreography or dance information in their private lessons, I do not do a good job of proactively coaching people on the million other things that are affecting their dancing, which is a huge reason I do this channel, because I want to help everyone. There's tons of politics, there's good and bad coaching choices you can make. So for example, I often have students come to me, they have a goal in mind, they have a certain comp they're preparing for, and I know for a fact they could win it if they took more privates. I never once in my life told them that. Now, if they go out of their way to ask me, heck yeah, I'll tell them. But people tend to just trust their own intuition. And am I doing them a favor? Gosh, I don't think so. The reason I don't pressure them to take any more lessons is because I have a selfish financial interest in doing so. So I don't ever want there to be a perception that I'm trying to take someone for a financial ride, because there are pros out there that do that. And secondly, I don't know that person's financial situation. The last thing I'm going to do when someone is already dancing at the max of their budget is pressure them to spend more. So definitely a weakness. Another way this manifests itself is when they see a different coach and I have heard nothing but bad things about that coach. 99% of the time, I'm all on board for trying new people, but one of the greatest regrets in my personal dance sport career was taking with a professional, well-known dancer that my primary coaches warned me not to take with. I did anyway, and I permanently suffered results in my career until I retired, obviously, and taught full time. Number two, I tend to info dump. That's what I call it. So I charge a lot for my lessons, as many teachers do, especially competitive teachers. I myself am a bargain shopper. I always want the max value for anything I invest in. Naturally, I want the same for every one of my students. I charge a lot, but I want them to leave with 10 times that money amount of information. Unfortunately, that manifests itself in the lesson as me pouring on information. I see the dancer execute it 2 to 3 times perfectly. I'm thrilled with their results. I mean, no one's perfect, but they're getting the concept. Clearly, I've given them the tool. They can go home and practice. Well, often people want more repetition, but they're afraid to say something. And dance sport is a huge multitasking mountain. So the challenge is, say you're juggling balls. Oh, I can do 1 ball. They've got my first concept. Oh, they're doing 2 balls. Great. 3 balls. Oh, they're rolling. 4 balls. They can join the circus. 5 balls. Okay, balls everywhere, and they lose it. Mentally, it's gone. So I really feel bad. I have seen this happen, and it is 100% my weakness and not my students' weakness, because I teach 10 times as fast as most of the pros I took from. Although I myself I love a good info dump as a student, which is probably why I'm prone to teaching that way. It's probably why I tend to attract motivated, driven students. Honestly, most students are social dancers. They just want to show up and have a nice time. Maybe truck out one new figure, even if it doesn't look so great. So, yeah, I am a pusher. So I apologize if you've suffered from that. And if your pro ever covers things too fast and you start feeling like, hey, I'm not sure I understand this, please say something. That's not criticism. That's giving me a tool to give you exactly what you want. That makes me feel great, okay? Likewise, if I go too slow or your pro is teaching too slow and you're like, hey, ready for the next thing? Got it. For Pete's sake, say something. Almost every student, including me, adores my coaches. I never want to offend them. I'm afraid to ever say a criticism for fear that it would just make them feel bad. You don't have to worry about that with 95% of pros. There are some thin-skinned ones out there, but it actually is only a handful, because if we did not have thick skin, we would not be professional championship level competitors. Every time our foot steps onto that comp floor, we are throwing ourselves to the wolves. We are asking to be judged. We are inviting criticism. We eat that stuff up, don't you worry. So guys, that's my 2 cents. Although, you know what? If you're my student and you would feel comfortable sharing your perceptions of what my weaknesses are, hey, go for it. Comments are open to the public. I never delete them. And related to this, guys, we are human beings. We do love to hear when you enjoy something or you learn something, because that equally gives us guidance in how you learn. Because as dancers, we're all gunning for the same thing, but our minds, our bodies are like snowflakes. Each is unique and beautiful and magical and kind of works in its own way. So I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow for some more things ballroom dance. Have an awesome day, guys. Happy dancing. Bye.